Hey, my name is Varun. I've got my co-host Nisha. This is essentially a quick channel trailer to run you guys through, to give you an overview as to what the edge is and essentially what we're trying to build out here. So Nisha, quickly just introduce yourself and just I think it's better that you tell the story of how we met and how the edge came to be as well.
Yeah, thank you, Varun, and hello, everyone. My name is Nisha. Um, I write on the future of work, and I work at Axelo Ventures. And Varun and I actually met on Twitter when I was writing an article actually on remote work, and serendipitously, I think Varun responded to one of those tweets, and I think that the longest chat I've ever had with anyone for any story so far. And, it seemed like there definitely was something to explore there. And Varun and I continued our conversations. And then we also realized that, hey, both of us are people who enjoy having great conversations. We love creating content with the idea that we want to leave our ideas behind, right? I think that's the biggest essence for both Varun and I to to be idea generators if not anything else, and to have wonderful conversations. And I think after quite a bit of brainstorming, that's how we also launched or really thought of the idea of the edge, saying that we need to have why restrict these conversations just between the two of us when we can involve a lot more people. I think, Varun, yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
and I
the
think
story
to
from my part, from my
pretty
end,
much, yeah.
sorry.
And to give you a ground level view of what Nisha and I have been working on and how this has pretty much come into the existence. Uh, we met in Jan. I think started brainstorming the entire month. By the end of Jan, we knew what we were going to do, and I think from Feb to May, I think at the time of this video comes out, it's towards May end. We have published 5 articles co-authored. We have completed the recording of season one, which has around 13 episodes, and we'll be working, and we're also at this time we're also beginning working on the coffee table book. We've got planning around season two, and essentially what our roadmap will look like as a product, as a platform, as ecosystem drivers, essentially, right, in a way. So we definitely believe in strong execution, and that's the kind of strength that Nisha and I bring both together. Nisha has, I think, about 15 years of corporate communication experience, and also I think about a year or two of writing with money control and future of work and all of these aspects. And in fact, she runs her own newsletter as well. Me, I've the kind of pedigree that I bring to the table is that I'm more of an operator person. I started up when I was 19. I owned my first private limited when I was 20, and I ran that agency for about 2.5 years with, again, focusing on enterprise clients. I wrote a book as well in between, self-published it, of course, and then I built a product hunt on that was around the MBA and edtech aspects that went viral on Product Hunt as well. And after that, I'm with Vimo as a product marketer. I built the entire function from 0 to 1 with the entire team here. And I think both of us bring a mix of content, a mix of design, a mix of essentially ideas that we want to really essentially when we go to any podcast or when we record anything, we essentially want to leave the conversation behind, like our conversation at least, and we want to go with an open mind. We're both industry outsiders, and despite the fact that we want to try and have more open conversation, more forward thinking conversations, and we want to bring that together cohesively into this platform that we're trying to build, which is a newsletter, which is our LinkedIn and the social media handles, and which is our, of course, YouTube videos as well. So this is basically everything about us. In fact, in the description right now, I'm going to give you a link of our broad briefing book that we kind of send out to people. Have a look at that. uh, and also leave Nisha's and my social media handles. Feel free to reach out to us if you've got any thoughts or want to brainstorm things with us. We're always open to ideas. And other than that, Nisha, have I missed anything? Do you want to add anything else?
No, I think the one thing that I definitely want to tell our audience is that we are people to have genuine conversations with. We're people who love actually having conversations. We're always open to new ideas. I think that's the one thing that will always differentiate what we do, right? We do not believe in legacy. We do not believe in repeating, what repeating, like what Varun says, playbooks, right? Or we're people who like to create our own playbooks. We're people who enjoy creating our own ideas, and I think that will always remain. Our curiosity is always going to remain, being industry outsiders, and I think that's what's going to also show up in a lot of our conversations. There's a good possibility we might sound as amateurs as well, and we were also telling you that,
Entirely, yeah.
we're adding that as our disclaimer. We will never, um, eventually, yes, but initially, I don't think we will come across as industry experts, but we will come across as genuine people and having fun conversations that we hope excite you.
Yeah, just before we quickly end this, uh, one of the things that you will notice when you watch our podcast is that it's going to be very raw, very. I don't think we'll even bother editing it because we want to give you the feeling of actually being in the room and not listening to some static podcast while you're doing some, while you're busy with something else. The entire ideas are, I mean, given the scenario of the world, we can't really do this in person. But imagine that if we were doing this in person, sharing quirks, enjoying things, fumbling in between, doing all of those things, right? Which is very human to both of us. We've again been through the entire journey of season one, and I think that's what will come out of our episode, which is super raw, super direct, and very conversation heavy that way. So I think in a world where signal to noise ratio is high, it pays to form an opinion. And I think Nisha and I are just very curious to form an opinion of our own. I think conclusively that's what I can say. So feel free to check out all the links below, get in touch with either of us, and please do share our feedback. And we'd appreciate you sticking on with us in this journey that Nisha and I have started together. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hope you enjoy the Edge podcast for CHROs.